Hello. Hi, friends. My name is DJs on the beat. It's been a long time, but we're here. So, today I'm going to be showing you how to send audio from a GW to vMix. So, let's dive in. So, first thing first, I'll be preferring if you use what's called a control room. So, but if you don't have a control room, just use your stereo out. So your stereo out. So you are using a plugin called connector from Bluecat. So what does it do? So the connector itself, what it does is sending um audio over IP, just like we have Dante. So and other we have Milan, we have AVB. So but here we are going to be using connector. So you're just routing audio from DAW to a vMix, in this case vMix. So when you open the software, when you open the plugin, this is how it comes originally. So we are going to be sending from here to vMix. So what do we do is put on this application. So we toggle on send. So send now, we now go to localhost. Then we give it a port number, in this case 8080. That's the default host, so I'm leaving it that way. So the next thing I want to do, so we have three options here. You can actually use these three options, but in the subsequent video I'll be showing you what they do, and you can read about, pick it up and read it up about it. So the next you're going to be doing here is the packet size. Packet size is just something like your buffer rate. So the buffer rate now, I'm setting it as 1024, like just using sparingly. So you toggle on the send audio, because that's major thing we want to send audio. Then also we are not sending MIDI. So but if you want to send, you can also send MIDI with these two. So if maybe probably you want to control vMix using using Cubase, you can also do that. So you send a MIDI to vMix, is going to accept it. So we are done with the Cubase side. So we now go to the vMix side. So on the vMix side now, you go to add input. Then you go to audio input. So what do you want to add? We are going to be adding a free bus on vMix audio. So currently I'm using the bus A and B. So I'm going to be choosing bus C. Okay. So you've done that. If you want to rename this, you can also rename this. Just go to your settings. Then we give it a name. Let's see, DAW. That's all. So it's able for us to, you just visualize it and see it. So the next thing we want to do is now we go to the right hand side. You can see the mixer for the DAW. You can just pick on it, the wrench button. So then we go to plugins. Plus is add, minus is delete. So we add. So you pick also Bluecat itself again, which is the connector here. So the downside to vMix, using vMix, is it only accepts VST3 plugins. So these are the list of architecture we have. We have VST, VST2 and VST3. So vMix uses VST3, but maybe in a subsequent videos too, I'll be showing you how to use vMix and Pro Tools. Pro Tools uses an architecture called AAX. So that's what Pro Tools use. For Mac, you use AU, that's audio unit. They also use VST also. So Here now, you pick on the connector, then you okay. So it pops up this way. So back, you remember back with the on the Cubase we click on send because that's where we are sending from. But here we are receiving. So we click on receive. So it's on app, we take it to localhost, and you can see the port name is supposed to be the same. Port name there we have 8080 and this one's auto 8080. So what we do next now is we input a number for our buffer rate, just like we did the other side too. So let's use 2048 for this. So why are we doing that? Just to reduce the number of dropouts we have. So if the number of dropouts we have is much less, so it's very okay for us to hear. So the other thing we need to put on is our drift compensation, also latency compensation. So everything is okay, but with all this buffering and everything we have just done, you can see we are incurring a little bit of latency. This is quite much, but for the purpose of what you want to do, you can just have this too. So 42.7 milliseconds, that's for 2048. That's the buffer rate you're setting. You can see 23 is also here. The latency, that's 1108 samples. So we can close, and there we have it. When we play, you get some audio.
Verse 2, 3, 4.
They said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord right now. All that I need is here in the house of the
Chorus
Lord.
2, 3,
Let's have
4.
church.
So that's how we use Bluecat's connector for streaming audio from any DAW to vMix. So in subsequent video, I'll be showing how you can use Pro Tools to do that, and also using this same plugin for OBS. OBS is another case entirely. It's another routing entirely. So I'll be dropping a video very soon to show you how you can also use that